For more updates, click on subscribe and click on bell button for latest notifications. Hi friends, welcome to Tech ARKIT YouTube channel. My name is Ravi. In this video session, we are going to see that few more AWS compute services which we are going to use for the AWS. Okay, let's see that what are those services here. So one is AWS Fargate. Fargate is a serverless container management service that allows users to run Docker containers without having to manage servers or infrastructure. So basically infrastructure you need to manage because that infrastructure would be managed by the cloud provider. Okay, so this is scales out automatically, no worries about underlining server infrastructure, supports a wide range of container workloads. So this supports a wide range of container workloads if you're looking to spin up on a containers, right? So this is a very good service to opt for this. So simple interface that allows users to deploy and manage their containers quickly and easily. So that's a simple about the AWS Fargate, that is a serverless container management service. Okay, so you have to remember that so you can run Docker containers in it. So let's see what is the next one we have here. So next one is an AWS Lightsail, which is a simplified compute service that provides developers and business with an easy way to launch and manage virtual private servers and other cloud resources. So virtual private servers means, example, if you want to deploy any WordPress website, or if you want to deploy any kind of website, right, they give you on a virtual private server. So one server which dedicated to you, then you can install anything in it. So that's the VPS here. Deploy pre-configured applications like WordPress website, low price, so which is very low price, in like you don't need to worry about the all this stuff, right? So that is a pricing model if you compare to the any service providers, right, which is giving a WordPress site for you to provide anything, something like that. So compared to that, it's a low price, and the backups are automatic, so you don't need to worry about the underlining the if my copy is lost, if something is wrong here, right, you don't need to worry about that. So automatic backups are configured. Easy scaling of resources and DNS management. Who need a simple cloud solution without a complex or cost of more advanced AWS services. So this is example say that you don't have any background of IT infrastructure, how it is works and what is the server and all this stuff, then you can simply utilize these servers to deploy your online website or deploy your commercial website, right? Then you can go global in minutes. So that's the major advantage of using the Lightsail. So let's see another one, which is an AWS Outpost. Is a hybrid cloud service that brings AWS infrastructure, services, APIs, and tools to an on-premises data center. So what they do is that, so basically the AWS will bring the servers and services to your own data center. So they deploy the servers and everything on your premises. You can access the AWS services. There are some services which can be accessed on premises, so you don't need to have any additional network to connect to your AWS services and all, right? So this is going to be in a location where your data center, the AWS will deploy the services. So example like co-location sites or edge locations, right? So there's the data center co-locations and edge locations, that where they put the outpost for there. Okay, It allows customers to run AWS services and applications on their own hardware, compliant requirements or regularity requirements, right? But you wanted to utilize the AWS services and its scaling features, right? Then what you can do is that you can deploy this outpost at your data center, right? So the hardware completely owned by you, then the services deployed by the AWS, while still benefit from the scalability and security, reliability of the AWS cloud. So that's the major thing you get at your own data center. AWS so provides, these are the services which is EC2, EKS, RDS, EMR on premises, as well as the same management console and APS they use for the AWS cloud. So you can similarly use the services, which example how you access the AWS cloud, you can also access the on-premises outpost. Is AWS Batch. So Batch is a cloud-based service that allows developers and IT teams to easily run and manage batch computing workloads on AWS cloud. So this is for batch compute. You can utilize this for the example, say that I wanted to run scheduled jobs, all this stuff, right? So batch processing, you can do that. So with AWS Batch, users can quickly and efficiently execute large scale batch jobs such as data processing, scientific research, and media rendering without having to manage the underlying infrastructure. So this is just example, say that media rendering. So you need to no need to have the high compute at your location. So if you want to edit some videos, right, you wanted to render them, then so this process will be more useful for to do that. So AWS Batch works by providing a simple API management console to create, manage batch computing jobs, along with necessary compute resources such as EC2 instances and EBS volumes. User can specify job requirements such as amount of memory, CPU required, and AWS Batch will automatically provision the necessary resources and scale up or down based on the job demand. So this is the great feature where you can how much CPU you want, how much memory you want, you just specify that, so it will automatically scale to that level whatever you are specifying out there. So this is some more of AWS services, right? So these are mainly important for the examination, right? So one is AWS batch processing, AWS Outposts, AWS Lightsail, AWS Fargate. So these are the services. So you have to understand what are them and a top line of the what the service exactly do for the examination perspective. So that's all about this video. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Please subscribe to the channel for more upcoming videos and courses.